Hey.
We're live. Hey, y'all. Why didn't I know that you were going to have that prepared to display? Why didn't I know that, Delonda? Hey, y'all. Welcome to So Good Saturday, So Good Weekend, which is happening on a Saturday. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. We have Crafting with Delonda, who is scratching and surviving in the journal.
That's what I have to do.
You have to do that?
That's what you make me do.
How?
You make me do that.
It's not me. It's definitely not me because I don't even know what a gunna is.
It's definitely you. It's definitely you.
No, and I don't know why you would be scratching and surviving.
Definitely you.
Hey, y'all, welcome to So Good Weekend. We're here for some embroidery as usual.
That's it.
We're going to be working with our Ricoma Marquee 2001 embroidery machine. It is a 20 needle machine. And we're going to be doing a little applique. Delonda's going to tell you about our goal.
Our goal is to learn how to do applique with a cutting machine and an embroidery machine. And we are learning that Patrice is my teacher.
I'm not.
And we're also learning that my teacher is moving to Houston. So I already found her a house.
How are we learning that? That's not.
Why is only one person laughing? Because this is my very serious face.
Are you squinting your eyes? No. Just the hot. Y'all, this is already. Y'all already know what's going to happen tonight.
Y'all already know what's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
That you're going to be bullying me.
Me?
So that I can scratch and survive.
Not me bullying you.
That's what happens every week. I don't even know how I'm still making it. By the grace of God.
I don't know how I'm making it.
I don't know how I'm making it.
I don't even know how we got to 4 episodes already.
Yeah.
We're all scratching and surviving and everything. I don't know.
We're making it. We're doing it. I had to eat my food fast.
Yes. I hope you're
like that. That was very, very good.
Good. I hope you're full. So
I should be. You should be full as fast as you were eating.
That was too fast, though. I told you to slow down. Where's Shay Shay? Shay Shay wasn't my fault this week. It's never my fault.
Shay Shay, she told on herself when she said this week.
Because last week you said it was me, and it wasn't me either.
Said it was you last week, and it was definitely you. I said it was you this week, and it was definitely you again.
It wasn't. It was not, y'all. It was
totally you.
So we do have a file for tonight. We have 2 files. So we have our document file so that you all can take notes and refer back to those notes when either you're using your embroidery machines or if you're planning on getting a new one. Keep your notes. Also, there is a file listed above. It's pinned to the top. It's what we're going to be using tonight. It is an embroidery file. I have it in 3 different sizes. So in case you want to make it small, well, no, it's in case you, depending on the hoop size you have. Now, the only hoop size that we don't have is a 4x4. We don't have that, a file for a 4x4, but a 5x7, if you have a 5x7, it's good for that and larger. Okay. And yeah, so I'm about to put the link.
Before you open the new file, so I was saying that somebody had a problem with the file from last week. Did anybody, what software are y'all using? Can y'all type it in the chat what software you're using to open the embroidery files?
Mm-hmm.
And so when they go into their software, no matter what file type, the only thing they should be doing is opening the file and sending it to their machine.
Yeah. They don't even have to open their software. They can actually just, once they download it and it's on their computer, put in their flash drive and transfer the file to their flash drive, and it should be fine. You don't have to do anything to alter, unless it's something that you're trying to do and you know how to do that, but you don't have to alter anything.
Okay.
And then I'm about to put, all right, so we have our week 4 document here. But the file is only going to be available for tonight. So please make sure that you download it and you also save it. Okay. Opening it up in the Google Drive does not mean that it's downloaded onto your hard drive. And so if you try to go back to it and once it's closed out, you will not be able to download it. It'll tell you like, request. It'll make you request it, but I don't check any of the requests. I actually don't have the requests go to my email any longer. So just make sure that you download it and save it. All right, I think. Oh, I'm downloading the PDFs right now.
So I can, if you let me share my screen, I can share it. I have it up.
Of course, Delonda, of course. Just say share your screen.
That's not what she said when we're not live. Like, ain't no way I'm sharing nothing with you. And I just like, I'm sorry, please. Just don't take that to me. It's so hurtful.
I don't even know why you say these things. I don't even know.
All right, here's the document that you should have access to right now. And we are on episode 4. So we reviewed the goal, which is to do applique with a cutting machine and an embroidery machine. So we're doing both together. And we thought it would be good to share some of our favorite materials. Now, my favorites are still very limited because I know the very, very baby beginner basics. But Patrice knows a lot more than I do. I will say that I know a little teeny tiny bit about thread. And the thing I know about thread is that I like Madeira and I like say how you say it, Patrice?
Which one? Bro thread?
Bro
thread.
I like that.
Yes. I like Madeira too. I like Madeira. I've used Bro thread. I've used Sim thread. I want to try the candy thread. Did you see the candy thread? They say that it's very, very, very similar to Madeira.
I haven't.
So I want to try that. And see, do you guys in the chat have any favorite threads that you use? I love a pre-wound bobbin.
Wait, I'm going to show some thread.
Okay. Oh, go with the visuals.
We got to have visuals. So all of this is that bro thread. All of this is bro thread, I'm sure. Because this is the thread that my daughter brought me for Mother's Day. It's just some of them. Let me stop sharing for 1 second.
Okay.
So when you order thread or when you purchase thread, it's going to come in like a color. So it's not going to say light pink, right? You have to look at it and see what the color is to decide which color you want, especially if you are trying to get into sales and you have customers who are requesting specific colors, or if you have like a sorority and like some sororities wear pink and green, right? They have a specific color of pink and a specific shade of green that they want. And it's important that you know what they are before you order your thread. So when my daughter ordered this thread for me, and I don't know if it came with it or she asked for this, but it came with this color chart. And so I think this is something good to have on hand along with the thread. One thing I didn't know is that there's something called variegated thread. I learned this when I was showing the thread to my Facebook group, but this is So it's like a pattern in the thread, and I love it. Actually, I haven't tried it yet because I just don't feel like changing it out. But I think it's so pretty, and there are different options, and I'm sure different companies have different color combinations, which would also make their numbers different. Okay, so I think you should familiarize yourself with that if you are getting ready to order thread, like, so you can be clear about, okay, I want red, but do you want brick red, cherry red, apple red? What's the red?
Mm-hmm. Good info. I think you will love the variegated thread. It's so pretty when it starts to stitch.
I need to try it. It won't be today.
You don't want to try it tonight?
No. Because I don't know which one I want to change out. I don't want to change out any of them.
Okay, so another night we could use open.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
So where do you order thread from, Patrice?
Madeira. I'll get thread from Amazon. Those are
I've been hearing about what's it? Dime.
Oh, DIME?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't usually order from there.
From there. And then candle thread.
Candle thread. I said candy thread, not candy thread. Candle thread. I want to order some. I haven't ordered any yet, but that's the thread that they say is really, really good. Very similar to Madeira. So I do want to try it out and see.
So you have to go on their website?
I think you go on their website. Let me check real quick. I put the link for the document inside of the chat. And I'm going to also put it inside of the description. Let me check. Use tonight a candle thread. Candle thread. I really need to order some candle thread. It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Candle thread.
So hopefully they can be writing down like the
brands that we're talking about.
And again.
Yeah, candlethreadusa.com is the website. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Can I share the document again?
Of course. Of course.
Of course.
Just say, go share my document.
Okay, I'm gonna say it just like the girl, share my document. That's exactly how I'm gonna say it too.
Please.
And I don't want no drama.
I'm not the one with drama.
You are the one with drama. Go ahead, talk about bobbing.
They know that I'm not the one with drama. So what you need to know is, okay, so one question I usually get a lot is like, do you have to have the same color bobbin as your thread? So if you're using a red thread, do you have to have red bobbin? And with the multi-needle machine, that could be a bit much to try to change it out all the time. White bobbin, as long as your attention is okay, the white bobbin will be fine. I know some people like black bobbin. It depends on what you prefer, but you don't have to keep changing it out. So I usually use white bobbin. I have black bobbin, but for the most part, I'll put the white bobbin in, and I use pre-wound bobbin. That means that it's already wound for you. You don't have to wind it up yourself. So I'm just going to show a little bit. She's going to show some pre-wound bobbin.
Well, why would anybody use bobbin that's not pre-wound?
I'm not necessarily sure why that would be something preferred. I prefer to use the pre-wound because it takes less time and it's just so easy to take it out and pop it back in and go about your business. But maybe if people are just a little more cautious, like they just want to make sure that they wind it up themselves, maybe they would prevent anything from happening. Because sometimes I do get a bad bobbin. Occasionally I will get a bobbin that doesn't, act correctly.
Right.
But for the most part, I don't have a problem with pre-wound bobbin.
So when I talked to the rep at Ricoma, one of the things they suggested was using the Fieldtech magnetic bobbin. So this is just a box of, I think it's 100 in here. But you also need to know like what size bobbin, and it'll tell you when you get your machine. But this is 100 L style bobbins, and so I have a 100 white, and I usually use these when I'm using like a white shirt or a white hoodie, and then I have black. So I don't plan to get all the other colors. I don't feel like it's necessary, but I do like having the black for when I'm using black fabric. And I got mine from Amazon, but you could also get these from, name of that place.
Where?
Trying to think of this other place I've ordered, where I ordered that foam from.
Is it All Stitch?
Yes. But when I was pricing this, because what I'll do is like look at the price and then I'll divide the number that you get by the price to see how much they are per bobbin. Kind of do that to see how much you're paying. Like, are you paying less at one place than another? Do you have to pay for shipping? Because that'll matter too. So for me, it was cheaper to get them from Amazon. I also bought these, I think. Oh no, I don't know where these came from. Maybe I don't know where these came from. But you will get a box. If you buy a Ricoma, you're gonna get a lot of bobbin with the machine. So like you might get maybe more than this. Maybe like 20. How many do you think came with yours?
I didn't even look at those because I just used the ones I usually use. So I didn't even look, but you get some of the cases, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the empty bobbins. I don't know what I did with that actually. I just
it's probably still in your toolbox.
Maybe at the bottom. Next to the oil.
No, ma'am. We're not doing oil at the bottom.
All right. What's next on our? Oh, you got to share your document again.
Mm-hmm. The needles.
Okay, so Louise said that she winds hers because she's gotten some bad bobbins. Paper, who said pre-wound, self-wound is a preference. That's what should be young. So a few people like to do it themselves.
So you actually start with an empty bobbin holder and then take.
So I usually wind my bobbin on the when I did wind bobbin with the single needle machine, I would wind it there. But there's no way that we could wind bobbin on the machine on the Ricoma.
I'm trying to think of all the things I could be doing in my life.
Well, when you wind the bobbin, you just put it on the thing and it just winds and go. But you gotta watch it though.
Right, I know.
I know. I love pre-wound bobbin too.
Okay. Needles. So I know that there are different needles for different purposes. And when you buy a Ricoma, it comes with, I think, 3 or 4 packs of needles. And I've only changed needles when I've broken them. And I've broken the needles twice. And don't worry about why.
But there's different size needles. Like depending on the fabric that you're using, you would need to know that. But
or different font, right? Like if you're
smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 65.9, what's that for?
65.9.
That's for a smaller.
Finer, yeah. That's a more finer needle. The one that we use with the 7511, yeah, that's the. So that's what your machine will come with. Is the 7511 needle installed, and then they have, I think it's 9014, and then there's a little hump in it or indentation inside of it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, it's 10 in each pack, and I think you get 4 packs.
PD said with bobbin, a bad bobbin can cause embroidery issues, and you wouldn't know it until you change the bobbin out.
It's gonna have to. It's gonna have to break it on down.
Oh, Chris, the herbal needle came with the bobbin winder. Ours didn't. These are even more. You definitely want to make sure you have needles on hand in case you have a thread break. You need to have them on hand. And also, you want to change out your needles. You know, as you're using your machine often, you want to make sure you change out those needles. You don't, just because the needle doesn't break doesn't mean that your needle is good. So you may need to change out the needle, especially if you start to get some of that shredding of the thread and different things like that. So there's definitely other times where you need to change needles out outside of it breaking on you. So definitely have different needles, different size needles, so that you can embroider your stuff. If you're embroidering in G material, you want to make sure you have a heavier needle, because that's disastrous.
I'm gonna let you talk about stabilizer. Let me share the document again because I only really have cutaway.
Okay.
Okay.
So for stabilizer, there's two main stabilizers that you're going to be using mostly. You're going to have your cutaway stabilizer, and then you're also going to have your tearaway stabilizer. The cutaway stabilizer is for items that's going to be worn a lot, that you're going to be washing. So definitely your shirts, sweatshirts, even though some people don't use stabilizer with like their thicker, heavier material. But I generally will put stabilizer, cutaway stabilizer on almost everything that I'm going to wear. But if it's something that you're wearing, something that is going to be washed, you want to make sure that you have cutaway stabilizer, because that is going to really make your stitches nice and sturdy. You don't want any puckering. You don't want, your stitches falling apart. So that's what helps your stitches. Tearaway stabilizer, and honestly, for cutaway stabilizer, the brand that I generally will get is Bro Thread stabilizer, and I get that from Amazon, and I don't have an issue with it. I'll either have the white stabilizer or the black stabilizer. They have both colors, so that's up to you, what color you like. But I wouldn't suggest putting black stabilizer behind a white shirt. I usually like to have the black stabilizers go under more colorful, darker shirts, but I do like it. The tearaway stabilizer is for when you have items that you're not really going to wash. They can hold up on their own. So when you're doing your hats, you would use a tearaway stabilizer because that's not something that you're going to be washing. And the difference between the two, I mean, cutaway and tearaway kind of it's pretty much self-explanatory. Cutaway, you're going to cut your stabilizer. So when you put the stabilizer on the back, you're going to cut the excess stabilizer away. And then the tearaway, you're just going to tear it off and remove the tearaway stabilizer. And Delonda was showing you some stabilizer. I do have the stabilizer that I'm going to be using here tonight with me. And it's actually not wide enough for my hoop, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be using.
So what do you do when it's not wide enough?
I'm just going to double it up because I'm going to use the 11 by 13, the 11 by 13 magnetic mighty hoop. And so I'm all out of huge stabilizer. So I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to cut 2 pieces and double it up. That's it.
Okay.
And overlap it.
This guy home, I think he's going to come say hi.
Okay.
So this is, I think it's important to talk about the weight of the stabilizer. Mm-hmm. So this is 2.5 ounce stabilizer, and I do think it's better to get the thicker stabilizer. Cutaway.
What's up, so deaf sisters?
Hey, Peter. I like that. So I like so deaf sisters. I like that.
We so what?
Not so
what. I was like, man, we're gonna be doing a thing. It's called So What Saturday. He was like, so what?
And it's not even so what. You can't even tell.
I was like, it's so good. We so on.
Yeah, so on.
So So I have I did order some that is a little bit. No, I guess it's not. I thought I ordered. I don't know what I did with it, but I do have some stabilizer that's right here. Because you don't have to order it that size. So I think this one is 15 inches.
15, yes.
So to me, I think this black stabilizer is not 2.5 ounces. I really don't think so. I think it's super thin. And whenever I use this, I usually do three layers of it. But here's the white, and then this is just like taller. So I really prefer to order the 15-inch.
Yeah. Need that one. So a few people are in the chat and they're talking about some other stabilizers. So let's look at this. So we have water soluble stabilizer, and water soluble stabilizer is a stabilizer that goes on top of the shirt. So it'll go on top as opposed to, so you still need to put your cutaway stabilizer underneath if you're going to cutaway stabilizer, but it goes on top and it helps to make sure that your stitches don't sink into the material, so they'll be, you know, up a lot more, and then they dissolve with water. So the stabilizer dissolves with water, not the stitches. And then it's so that, especially with like material like velour, like that really helps for it to, or like the robe materials. A lot of people use it when they're making robes, because you know with the robes, it's so thick, and so it sinks into it, and so it'll help it to make sure that it doesn't sink. So water soluble stabilizer, like fleece. That's what I think Shaka Terrell, that's what she's talking about too. Yep, with the fleece material and towels. She also uses fusible mesh for knits and most in the hoop project. So in the hoop projects. Okay. So those are
fusible mesh. Isn't that what we used with the applique for when we did the glitter?
No, we used it when we did the embossed embroidery. We used the fusible mesh then.
Oh, okay. We've done so many. I just can't even keep up.
I know, we're already on our 4th episode. Can you believe that?
Over here having episodes. We're gonna be in syndication before you know it.
Right. Marina, we actually made that. My friend helped me to make that. And I got all the different parts from IKEA. So what is the weight of a good stabilizer? Hey, Fern. At least you don't want it to be too thin. Jesse says that he uses 3-ounce cutaway stabilizer. That's good. I'm trying to see. Can you see the chat this time, Talanta? Only if I show it on the screen.
Let me see.
We need to fix. But you're
wait a minute. Wait. What was this? What was that?
We need to fix this.
Bring it down 17 notches.
Because you can't see the chat.
Bring it down 17. How? 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, and all the way down to 7 to 0. Because it was about to be a finger snap and a formation, and I was going to be very, very confused about it. Very confused.
Yo, she better figure out this chat situation.
Comments.
But if you're on your
iPad, I see some comments. Wait a minute. I can see comments, but I can't wait.
But you can't see the screen because you're on your iPad, huh?
Yeah. This is really, really good.
Oh. Well, I like when she says really, really good. That's a good thing. Cause
it's y'all better be in this thing. This is so really, really good.
Jay, 17 notches. 17 notches. I'd rather share this to the group.
Hold on. Bobby one. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Close that. Chat. Comments. What happened if I click join the chat?
If you click join the chat, you'll be able to type into the chat.
Will I still be able to see myself?
Yeah, you just have to go back and forth. If you're on stream,
I don't want to go back and forth. That was Aaliyah. Back and forth. Let me see you go back. Who is the Liyah? I got jazz personality, G mentality.
Y'all, anything can trigger songs.
I did not even want to sing that.
When's the last time you listened to that song?
It has to be 20 years. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. It's your fault because I was being focused and doing what I'm supposed to do. And then you said back and forth, and then I had to sing that.
I said back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh, if you want to go back and forth.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, lesbian.
It's
you
always
have to take responsibility for yourself, Patrice.
It never fails.
It never fails. It never fails. And I want you to do better. 2024 has to be the year of you doing better. We're getting ready to get to June, which is half the year.
Halfway through.
You're gonna have half the year to get it together. Okay?
And I still haven't gotten it together yet.
No, you haven't.
No, I haven't.
And who made that song? Almost Doesn't. Was that Brandy?
Yeah, almost doesn't count.
Made you love me. Almost made you cry. Almost made you happy, baby. Didn't I? Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
What's the document?
Okay, go back to the document. Let's bring the document.
What you thinking? All right, we're ready.
All right, let's go. Let's
turn around. That's the way. We're there.
Okay,
and we're there.
We're not almost here. We are here.
We are right there at adhesives.
So for adhesives, and we will be using some adhesive tonight. So you guys will see me use a little bit of this temporary adhesive. And you don't want to use too much of this on your machines. And Evie will tell you, like, don't be using this on your machines. You can mess it up. But what you would do is gum up your needles. So you want to lightly spray it. You don't want to overdo it. You're not really trying to glue your fabric onto the other fabric. You're not trying to do that because you're going to stitch it on. But if you need to kind of place something and have it in place while it stitches, then you could lightly use some of this. And this is 505 temporary adhesive. I do use this. I use it probably more than I should. And then you also have, we're going to be using it tonight, Heat and Bond. And Heat and Bond works as a two-sided glue or two-sided adhesive where you'll be able to glue this onto your material and then also then glue. But this is activated with heat. This is the Ultra Hold, and I only use the Ultra Hold when I'm doing my applique because I want it to, or when I'm doing patches, as y'all saw last week when we did patches, I'll use the Ultra Hold because that really makes sure that it sticks. And they do have the light hold, and there are times where you use the light hold. So hold on, I'm going to remove the screen. So if you notice, Yolanda has both her Ultra, which is the red, and then she has the light, which is the purple. Okay, so they come in two different colors, so you'll know the difference. But these are some of the adhesives that we use.
This says machine. Oh, this one says patches, denim, leather, suede, applique.
It's hard. It's more sturdy. Like this is more of a heavier type of Heat and Bond. Like it's gonna stick for you, like a permanent stick. And you need heat to apply it. You don't even need.
I would like to show them my shirt.
Show them your shirt.
For anyone who hasn't seen it.
Hold on, let me make you big. Oh, wrong person big. Hold on. Wrong person. Wait, hold on. Why can't I get you big?
Why can't she get me big?
You're so silly.
Why can't? Oh, because I was sharing my screen.
Oh, okay. Let me make you big then. That looks so good.
So good. It's roller good. So I didn't put the patch on that we made because this one is not for that. I'll use my other shirt for that kind of stuff. But this is the one side and this is the other side. One of them I feel like I need to do some more. It's like hanging up right here. A little bit.
But that looks really good, Yolanda.
I love it. My mom loves it, so probably have to make one for her.
Yes. I love the color jacket that you chose. It looks really good. Those colors are popping on it.
Grunge. Somebody was asking about this. This applique file is in my Etsy shop and it's on my website.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me drop your Etsy shop. Keep talking. Keep going. We got to talk about what you call it? The material we're going to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I want to use this. I'm not sure yet, but hold on, let me fuss at Milo right quick.
Okay. Fuss at Milo. I'm going to drop Yolanda's Etsy shop. And then we're going to go into the materials that we're going to be using for tonight.
So I was thinking about using this. I think I got this from Hobby Lobby. But I found some other fabric that I like from Hobby Lobby, but I don't know where I put it. So
you
these
had fabric that last time.
I did. These are big. Look how big this is.
That's good.
I didn't expect it to be this big.
Good.
I don't know if I love that one. Oh, these are like galaxy theme. I don't think I want to use this.
Okay. Let's see. And it's going to be in the description too.
Patrice, did you say at the beginning that if they have a 4x4, they couldn't do what? They couldn't do what?
Yeah, we're not going to be doing. So the design that we have listed today, it's not 4x4 friendly.
Oh,
but 5x7 hoop, you can do it. But I didn't make it small enough for a 4x4.
Okay.
So, another thing that we want to kind of talk about is that first, thank you guys so much for joining us for So Good Weekends. We are having so much fun being here with y'all. We're having fun making our projects and showing you guys the different things that we're doing with our machines. We both have a Ricoma Marquee 2001. And both of us have links so that if you want to make a purchase of these machines, we would love it if you would select our links, especially if you come here get information and to learn how to do this. We would love it if you would click onto one of our links. But I do want you guys to know this is a 20 needle machine. You may not need a 20 needle machine. You may not need, Ricoma does have their 10 needle machine, the EM1010. If you use our link, you can also get an EM1010. The link is not just for the Marquee 2001. So if you want to get an EM1010, or if you see how Ricoma has their white toner printers, anything that Ricoma has, if you click that link, you will be able to get it. So we just wanted to let you guys know, because we did have a little bit of confusion where, some people didn't really understand that. So you don't have to get this specific machine. Now, if you want to get like a 2-head machine, you could get a 2-head machine with that link.
Apple?
I know. Apple, they like it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see what I did the other day? I think it's like this.
You better be over there being Prince.
Yeah.
And I'm the one wearing purple.
And you wearing purple. Yes. Yeah. We're in our Purple Prince era, I guess. But we just want to let y'all know that. So if you select our links, it doesn't just have to be for this machine. It can be for any of the Ricoma machines. Just wanted to remind y'all of that.
And I also say something? I want to say two things. One,
things.
Well, let me get my microphone. One, Ricoma is having a sale, and it's going on for like the next 13 days. So definitely check them out. And like Patrice was saying, no matter what, if you're interested in getting anything from Ricoma, if you use our links, then we will get a commission from you using our links. However, let's just say you come over here and you get all the knowledge. You come over here and you're getting all the knowledge, you're getting files, you're learning the things, and then you go to another content creator and you click on their link, they will get the commission. So I want to make sure you know that if you're getting knowledge, if you are benefiting from being here, if you click on our links, we will get a commission. If you click on my link, I'm going to get a commission. You click on Patrice's link, she's going to get a commission. But if you come over here and you get all this knowledge and then you go click on another content creator's link because you're ready to think you're ready to get started with embroidery, they will get the commission even if you never learned anything from them or if you only learned one thing from them.
So please remember that. Please. All right. So are we ready to get into our materials for today? Or do we have any questions? Since you can see the chat finally.
I can't. I saw it when I was on, but when I'm on the chat, I can't see myself.
Oh, okay.
Decisions. And I heard attitude. I heard a little bit of attitude. Somebody got an attitude and a problem needs some adjusting.
Just a mess. Yes, a mess.
I gotta find my other fabric. I don't want to use this, but come on with the material. So we're using fabric, heat bond.
So tonight, this is what we're going to be using. We're going to be using our Ricoma Marquee 2001 to get this project done. We're also going to be using a craft cutter. And the craft cutter that we're going to be using tonight is a Cricut. I'm going to be using a Maker 3. Delonda, what are you using?
The regular Cricut Maker.
Cricut Maker. And I'll see if while it's stitching, if I could put the fabric through. I don't even have my cutting. I'll see if I can put it through the Caesar Romeo. But we're going to be using a craft cutter to cut the fabric. Okay. We're also going to be using heat and bond with this as well. And so we're going to first apply the heat and bond to the fabric, and then we're going to cut it. We're also going to be using a heat press because
what's the temperature?
The temperature I have mine set at is 280. I have it set at 280 at first. Like it's just going to be a nice light press on there. So that's going to be one of the first things that we do. I'm going to be stitching this onto a sweatshirt. And I'm going to be using an 11 by 13 mighty hoop for my sweatshirt. But
for how long?
But to press it, I'm only going to press it for like 8 seconds, if that long. So this is the hoop that I'm going to be using. 11 by 13.
You better be having your face through the hoop. Go on. Okay, come on with it. Hair.
But the design comes in different sizes. So you don't I'm going to be doing the largest of the designs. If you guys pulled up the Google Drive, I'm going to be doing the largest one because I like large designs on my shirts. And this is what the design is going to look like. I did this on this. This was my test. It's always good to test out. Like when you make files, it's always good to test it out. I usually test it out on an actual shirt or so because I don't want to waste my thread. And if I mess up the shirt, then that's my problem. But this is what we're going to be making today. And it just says be kind. And
that's really good.
You, Delonda.
I can mute myself so I can scream.
the mess.
Okay, I'm back. And we're back.
Welcome back. So that's what we're going to be doing. But as Delonda let us know in the beginning, our goal is to cut fabric for applique using a craft cutter. So you won't need any scissors. Y'all know how much Delonda hates having to use scissors to cut.
Look at God.
So this is what we're going to be doing tonight. Okay. So we're going to get ready to get started.
This is so exciting. This is so exciting.
Karen Gilbert, the file should be at the top of the chat still. Yes, the file is at the top of the chat. Like, just look up. You don't have to scroll all the way up. Make sure that you download it. When you open it, make sure that you actually click onto download, because if you just
Can you show them how to get to the top of the chat so we don't keep saving the links every time?
Okay.
Can you just demonstrate how to get to the top of the chat?
Because when you're here, I'm gonna share my screen of what I'm looking at so you guys can see. Oh, hold on. Let me come into the stream so y'all can see it. Because that way I'm gonna share it also. I might as well. I'm gonna open up Cricut too and share Cricut, because I gotta cut it. All right, enter studio. Hope you guys are having a so good Saturday. Okay, so let's get ready so you guys can see it. Uh-oh, camera, stop camera. I'm gonna enter. Okay. All right, so let me share my screen with y'all. Uh-oh, wrong screen. When you have something to do, everything wants to now pop up. Present. Entire screen. All right, guys. So this is what I mean by like the top. So if you look up here at the top, I'm on YouTube on the main screen or on the video of the live. And if you notice here at the top, there's a poll question. The poll question was something like, if you use a cutter to cut your fabric for applique. And then right here where it has craftable things highlighted in yellow, it says file available. If you click onto there, it'll expand the rest of that comment, and then you'll be able to click onto the Google Drive. Now, I'm just going to keep going straight through to click onto the Google Drive so that they could see. So if I click onto the Google Drive, now what's going to come up is the Google Drive. And I'll show you what I mean by download. So these are the files that are available for anyone who wants to download the file that we're going to be using tonight. Just remember, this is only going to be available tonight. Okay, as far as us giving it away to you, it may go up on my website, it may or may not, but as far as it being free, it's only going to be for now. If you click onto one of these files, so let's say these are all zip files, meaning these are folders. So this is the one that I'm going to do. So I'm going to click onto this, and then it's going to open up. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Once it opens up like this, it's not on your computer yet. Okay, so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to click onto it. These are all of the different files. So I have the DST, I have the JEF, I have the PES, I have a VP3. Those are all files for different embroidery machines. So you need to know which exchange your file needs, which file format your machine needs before you download. So I need DST. So I'm just going to go ahead and select DST. One other thing with this particular file is that there's another file down here that's the SVG. That is going to be your cut file. Inside of the file name, you'll see the size of the design. But also in the one that's the SVG, the size is for when you bring it into Cricut or into Leonardo Design Studio, you need to make sure that it's sized as what's in the file name, because that will make sure that it fits perfectly inside of your applique. Okay, so you're going to need to download the SVG, and then you're also going to need to download the file that's going to be for your machine. I'm going to download the DST. This is not downloaded onto my computer yet. I'm going to click onto here. I don't want to copy it. Oh, maybe it downloaded. Let me see. Did it? No, it didn't download. I'm going to click onto here. I'm going to go back. And then I'm just going to click here, download. I'm going to click here, here. And then I'm going to click download. This is the download button. So when I click download, it scanned it for viruses. And then once I go up here to my download list, it will be here. Now it just downloaded the whole folder for me. So once I open it up, now it's on my computer. So now it's actually on my computer. I can go back to it at any time. I don't even have to worry about that Google Drive at all any longer. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Are you guys getting it? Can't get the file. I'm using my phone. If you're using your phone, the thing is that mostly with most embroidery, like with most of the files, you need to have it onto like a flash drive. So what you'll probably have to do is, if you download it, you can email it. Just don't open it up on your phone. You can download it and then email it to yourself. And then once you email the download to yourself, then when you get to a computer, you'll be able to open it up. Thank you, Kristen. Hey, Kristen. It is definitely easier to download it on the desktop or laptop as opposed to on your phones. All right, I think that's it. Did I cover everything, Delonda? Do you think I missed something? Let me know. I think it's okay. She's like shaking her head at me like, girl, hurry up. All right, so we're all done with that. We're going to head into Cricut. Well, before we head into Cricut, I'm going to stop screen sharing, because before we head into Cricut, the first thing that we have to do is we have to bond our fabric with the heat and bond. So I'm going to go ahead and place, this is heat and bond. My heat and bond is already kind of cut. So I'm just going to put this on the back of the material. Now, the one thing with heat and bond, when you get ready to cut it, you do want to pay attention to how, you see how Delonda's fabric is. There's photos in there, so you always want to make sure that it's upright, right? It may not really matter that much when you're applying your heat and bond, but let's say if this was like a shorter piece of heat and bond, like you don't want, I wouldn't want to necessarily put it like this. Like you want to make sure you're covering the area correctly. So Delonda's holding hers up. This is the fabric that I'm going to be using. I like that fabric, Delonda. That looks good, girl.
Got this from Hobby Lobby. Isn't it so pretty?
It is. It is very pretty. I love that. That's a nice applique fabric. It looks good. So you always want to make sure. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. My heat press is already on. I'm going to place this on the back. Now, the one thing I didn't get tonight is some, I didn't bring in parchment paper, but it's going to be fine because no, I need parchment paper. So the reason, or maybe I have some butcher paper. I'll just use butcher paper. But the reason why I would suggest using parchment paper, because you see how this is, I could cut it, but you do want to place this on the bottom. So kind of like on the bottom plate here of your heat press, you want to place parchment paper there. When you get ready to press your heat and bond onto your fabric, you're going to place, this is the back of the fabric, you're going to place, not the paper side. One side of the heat and bond has a paper backing, and then the other side feels a little rough. That's the exposed adhesive part. So you're going to place the adhesive part that's rough on the back of your fabric. Okay. When we get ready to press, we're going to place it fabric down because we need that heat to hit that paper backing. Okay. Could they? Yeah, I think the Air 2 could cut it, Kristen. Yes, the Air 2 can definitely cut bonded fabric.
Do you want me to try the Air 2?
If you want to.
I have it right here. So.
Now we're going to be using I'm going to be using the fine point blade with the Cricut Maker 3. This is the standard blade that comes with the machine. It's going to cut our material just fine. I do have a fabric mat. I forgot to mention that. I have a fabric, a pink fabric mat.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I wonder why.
You don't need it. You don't need it. And then you also could use a rotary blade. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the day when Cricut was doing like the regular makers used to come with the fabric blade. They don't come with fabric blades anymore, but the regular makers used to come with the rotary blade. So this is the rotary blade. You could use that also, but honestly, I'm fine using the fine point blade whenever I do this. Like I never feel like I need to use the rotary blade to get it done. So let me line up my machine with a little bit of, I don't have parchment paper in here. I don't want to go get it. So I'm just going to line it up with a little bit of picture paper. The reason you line it up with parchment paper, why I prefer parchment paper, is because the heat and bond doesn't stick to the parchment paper. It's going to stick to the butcher paper.
So go, if you have some, then what about Teflon? You got Teflon? Oh, will it stick there?
No, it won't. But it's fine. It's going to be, I just need to press it and then I'll peel it off. It's going to be fine. Don't worry.
I didn't even measure this. I'm just cutting.
Just cut. Uh-oh.
I'm just cutting big.
We'll cut big. Just cut big. But make sure that you have it the correct way. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to place this down.
Oh, Lord.
What happened?
I'm nervous now.
Why are you nervous?
Because my teacher.
Am I making you nervous?
My teacher is making me very nervous.
Not.
My teacher.
All right, that should be good. And then you just let it cool off, okay?
Okay, so wait. Put parchment paper on the heat press.
On the heat press. Just in case, because sometimes like you don't want the heat and bond to slip and then the bottom of your heat press is messed up and stuff like that. You don't want to deal with that type of drama. You don't want it.
Parchment paper on my heat press.
Mm-hmm. Now, with your material, place it material face down. And the rough side of the heat and bond, and remember we're using heat and bond ultra. Remember Delonda red pack and the purple pack? She's using the red pack.
Yes. My purple pack is still closed up.
And so she's placing it face down on her heat press so that the top plate of the heat press can make contact with the paper backing of the heat and bond. Okay?
This is going to be really good.
Shay, both of your sides feel smooth? Is there adhesive on it?
Ask her did she get it from Temu?
Designs back on Tell. Yes, this can be done on shirts as well. It can be done on t-shirts.
Okay, I got it.
All right, we're going to let it cool off a little bit. Just let it cool off just a little bit. So I use the Ultra anytime, Chris. I use the Ultra heat and bond, the red one, whenever I'm doing applique or anything like that. I always use that one.
Will I need my heat press again?
Yeah, but not till the end. I turned mine off too. All right, I'm trying to see what else. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is mine has cooled off, so I'm gonna peel it off of the backing. Oh, that's why I shouldn't have used this. I should have used my parchment paper. I knew I should have used it, but guess what? I didn't. I wanted to use parchment paper. I didn't want to go get the parchment paper. I wanted to use picture paper.
Keep the parchment paper in your craft room.
It's in the other room, and I don't know why I never remember to bring it. And I just threw some in the garbage in here. In the DTF furniture, that's where I usually use it the most. All right. I just let it sit on here, y'all. Let me remove mine. I'm gonna remove the backing, and then I'm gonna remove the butcher paper.
Okay, so it should look glossy like this. Back
Yep.
in the back. Okay.
That's exactly how it's supposed to look.
Oh, it's gonna look really good.
It's gonna look really good, but my parchment, my butcher paper, I knew I shouldn't use this butcher paper, but here I am using butcher paper.
I feel like I should be changing my bobbin right now, so to black.
You want to change it? Change it. I'm having a malfunction.
She's having trauma.
What's new? I'm gonna have to put some on here because it's not even coming off at this point. It's too much. I knew I shouldn't use this butcher paper. I was hoping that it wouldn't do this, but it did anyway. So Delanda's changing her bobbin. You're changing it to black. You're using a black sweatshirt, Delonda?
Yeah.
So Delanda's using the black sweatshirt. And I'm removing butcher paper. Look at the butcher paper stuff. And that's because that heat and bond just went through.
Oh, you know what? I need to change my the bars on my machine too, because we're using that bigger hoop.
Yeah, you gotta take them. Which were you using the 5.5?
Yeah, from the last time when we made patches.
I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna do it again because let me go get me a piece of parchment paper and do this right. Because y'all, I'll get a little bit of water. Shay, did it work? Let me turn my heat press back on. I gotta turn it back on now. Delonda, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some parchment paper.
No!
You can handle it. You got this.
Hi, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Y'all, I have been upstairs all day. I was crafting earlier with some of the people in my group. We had a great time. We had a great time. Remind me later. Remind me tomorrow. We will go to the needle. We will go to the
Made it back. I might have to do another piece of material though. That's the only thing.
I was talking to them.
You were? Look at you.
We were having a long distance conversation.
Talking and stuff. Okay.
Is anybody here from early from my Facebook group, Patrice?
Was anybody in Devanda's craft along today? Bling along. She had a bling along today. For anybody who participated inside of the sublimation camp with her.
Brandy, Stacy.
Stacy, yes, Stacy's here.
Lily. Eva. Marta was in there.
Hey, Marta, said, I'm here.
Did she press hers?
Marta, did you press it? Evie said she was in the journal. That's what she said. I'm just saying what she said. That was it. She said she was in the journal. I'm gonna have to piece this together, y'all. I actually want to make something with the extra piece that I have here.
Did Marta press hers?
Marta, did you press yours? I may have to get another color combination.
You don't have any more of that fabric?
I don't think so.
Where'd that fabric come from?
I think Walmart, actually. Now, what you can do, I don't think we talked about it before, like you can if you do sublimation, you can sub your own fabric and sub your own pattern onto your polyester fabric and create your own material for applique. I'm gonna have to change my colors, Savanta.
It was already black.
Huh?
My bobbin was already black.
You already had it in there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what all right, let's see how this is gonna work. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna do something a little bit different today. All right. Let's hope this works for the best. Okay, let's hope it works for the best. I don't know if it's gonna work for the best, but we're gonna try to see if we can make it work. But this is a part where there's going to be a little extra. Are you ready to move to the next step, Delonda?
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
Documents.
Which machine you decided to use?
I'll use either one you want me to.
No, Delonda. What machine do you want to use?
You better be tapping into my emotional needs. Somebody tap into my emotional needs.
Uh-huh. What do you want to do? It's about what you want.
You understand me?
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go with this. I'm about to put something together real quick.
What am I doing? Furry files. Okay, be kind, applique. So I need to cut out both. I need to.
The SVG is the file that you're gonna cut out.
Okay. So I need to open that with my little old Cricut.
Mm-hmm. I should share my screen. Let me share, and then we'll get it set up. Or do you want to share?
I will. I will.
Up to you.
I need to open a new window because I was cutting out that rhinestone template. Place. I'll share.
Okay. That sounds perfect. Hey, Marta and Marta. Good. Jesse.
Okay, I'm on.
Oh, that cursor is so huge.
Say it again.
It's so big.
There's a roller bag. Oh Documents. They're so cute. Oh my God.
It's fine.
Really cute. So this is size for.
That is you have the 10 by 5 one. That's 10
No.
point.
I want to do the 10 by 7.
So then that might be the 10 by 7. Let me check and see. It should be. My computer's moving a little slow. 10 by 7. Oh, you want to do the 10 by 8?
Hold on, because I know it was. Let me look at my documents, my downloads. It was the 10.5 by 7.07.
Okay, then that's the right one. 10.38 by 4.1. Yep, that looks like that's right.
Okay, so I need to change the 10.367 to
10.38 by 4.1.
$10.38. All right.
Mm-hmm,
And then just click make.
Mm-hmm. And then you're gonna do the fabric is bonded fabric or something like that for material. Ugh. I have no more of this fabric. I just love this fabric. I'm not too happy right now about this. All right.
That pizza was so good. Oh my gosh.
It looked good.
It was delicious and nutritious.
It was nutritious too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know.
You didn't see the vegetables.
I
don't see bonded fabric as an option.
Just type in fabric and see. You're using, which one are you using?
Maker.
Or type in cotton.
Blue, burlap.
It may be cotton bonded. There it is. Yep, that one.
Cotton bonded. Delicate like tulle, delicate bonded. Denim, denim bonded, double cloth, double knit, duck cloth, eyelet, faux fur, faux fur, faux suede, flannel, fleece, flex foam, fusible. I didn't even know this stuff was in gabardine, gossamer, habitat. If I change my name, I'm gonna change it to habitat.
Don't do that.
Habitat. Jacquard, Jersey jute, light. Everything is in here. Lycra, metallese, Melton mesh, moleskin, monk's cloth, neoprene, Pima, plush, polyester, poplin, Rachel rayon ripstop, seal sucker. You better get away from that seal sucker suit. Sequin.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. Velvet. What is that? Velvet?
Y'all, this is not normal.
It's not normal. Make sure mirror is turned on and material is placed bonded side up. So I have to mirror this?
Yeah, and just put your material. Now, I know it says that. I don't always do it like that, but that's what you're supposed to do.
How you want me to do?
I usually put my material face down. Not face down, face up. But then it might get stuck to your cutter, not to your chopping mat. I am really trying to make this fabric work. I'm all piecing stuff together.
I'm gonna wait for my teacher.
You can keep going. Keep going, because you already know that you like for your machine to go at snail speed.
Hey.
Oh, just say that out loud. I didn't mean to say that out loud. But it's true.
So I need to use a pink mat?
Yep. Oh, do you can use a pink mat. You don't have to, but
I have a pink mat. I have a pink mat that I've never used ever.
And look at us. Tonight is the night.
Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Let's make tonight the night.
Tonight is the night. They use your pink mat.
It is still sealed up.
Okay, so you've never, ever used a pink mat?
No.
Oh, this is the first time for everything.
I don't even know why I bought it. Maybe it might have been on sale.
That's amazing. Yo, I'm not thrilled with this right now.
It's so pretty.
And pink. It's pretty in pink.
Morgan will love it.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan is going on a cruise tomorrow.
She's going on a cruise to where?
I don't know.
And she's leaving her mother?
Morgan and all three, they're going with their dad.
Aww. How long is the cruise?
5 days.
Ooh. 5 days. I hope they have a good time. Delonda, this is too much.
I can't help you because I don't know.
I'm just
put the fabric face up.
I usually put the fabric face up, but they want you to put the fabric. Did you mirror it? Because if you mirrored it, I know it usually tells you to put the fabric face down, but I usually put it face up. Actually, but
face up and still mirror?
No, don't mirror if you put it face up. Just put it face down and mirror. Do what the machine is telling you to do.
I'm gonna need you to lose some of that base. I'm gonna need some of that base to go straight back to the devil. Oh,
No. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I am not thrilled with this. I feel like
I'm gonna do it both ways.
you're gonna do both ways so you can see the difference.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's the best thing I do. I just need to. I'm still trying to piece fabric together, y'all, because I really want to use this fabric. So I'm piecing some stuff together. And we're going to see how it's going to look. And hopefully it doesn't look a hot mess. But if it does, y'all will tell me. Pretty sure of it. You're not waiting on me, right?
No, I'm getting ready to move on from my teacher.
Good. All right.
So I'm putting the fabric face down and I'm cutting the fabric so it'll fit on this mat.
Let me see. I need to put the file on my thing, on my y'all that this works out for the best.
Let me make sure y'all can see my Cricut.
You gonna stop sharing?
Yeah.
Okay. Shay Shay, which machine do you have? You don't have the bonded cotton? Oh, I hope this works out, y'all. Hey, Miss Sharon Davis. What blade do you use? I like the rotary. Using the fine point blade too. I generally prefer the fine point blade when using the bonded.
Woo! It's too heavy.
What's too heavy?
It's too
Oh, that's shredded your material? Oh,
yeah.
that wasn't good.
No.
But no, it wasn't good at all. The machine probably.
I have a rotary blade.
But I usually like the fine point. The fine point blade usually works good for me, but it's not working good for you.
I just think it's too strong. I need to do it with light pressure and not default.
Okay, try light pressure and see what happens. And then if not, then we can. Do you want to do like a little small test of it, maybe, with that same one? Because are you gonna have to redo it?
I'm gonna just move it down on the thing.
Okay.
Should I just? Does it have to be cotton bonded? Can it just be cotton? Like, what's the difference?
Because the heat and bond is on it.
Oh,
That's why.
so I'm gonna try with less pressure because I do feel like I like it was cutting.
Okay.
Unless I
tape it down so it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna just move it down some and try it again.
It's gonna cut it out. Ooh. Oh. I have a little extra on here. Now I gotta cut the extra pieces. I'm really putting some fabric together, and I don't know how this is about to go, but
It's gonna be great.
Oh, thank you, Wanda. Thank you. It's gonna be great. And if it's not great, guess what? It's still gonna be great, even if it's not.
It's gonna be great.
All right. Let me see. Okay. Let me turn my machine on too. So is anybody doing this project with us? I know Shay Shay's doing it. Anybody else doing it with us?
She has done every project with us so far.
Oh, Shay Shay. I might have to move to San Antonio.
Wait a minute. Foul.
Not the serious
face. Foul.
Not the serious face.
Foul. That was a foul.
Yo, she actually had the serious face for me.
I already done put this money down on this house. I already paid 3 months of mortgage.
And I'm talking about I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Shay have you somewhere living downtown for 2 days.
Shay Shay, will you have that? Will you have that happen?
Yes.
I don't think Shay Shay would.
She's not gonna admit it in front of everybody.
I don't think she would.
That's exactly what she planned to do. She already told me.
She told Shay Shay, you told her that?
She did.
That's not good then.
At all.
At all. It's still need a little more.
Yeah. Woo!
It's doing good.
It's doing better, but I feel like it's still not. No, it's the matte.
You think it's the matte? Well, try the
This ain't it.
the standard grip.
All
Let's
I'm
see how
doing is
that
ripping up my fabric with this light. This ain't it. I feel like I need a purple mat. Look at this.
Why does it look?
But if I was going for a grunge look, this will be it.
Try the try. I don't know if the purple, but try it.
Why not purple? Why not?
Try it. We want it to work. Try it.
This is actually not bad. It's actually.
Oh. It's okay.
I feel like that mat is too light.
Try another one. If you need to. By this point, you're gonna have to cut it all. You're gonna have to cut it. I mean, put more heat and bond on the back and some more fabric. At this point. I'm piecing fabric together. So we're gonna see how this is gonna look. That's what I was doing because yeah, I had a whole disaster. So let's hope. I'm not gonna mirror mine. I'm just gonna do a even though I do know that this is not going to work out good. Let me see if I can put my heat tape here. Even though it may not work out, I'm still gonna do it because I'm committed to this at this point. All right, y'all.
She got me over here using scissors.
You had to use scissors?
Yeah, I gotta cut the fabric.
Oh, sorry. This is supposed to be a no scissor project. But somehow
this don't have to be perfect, this part, so none of it real.
Have to be perfect. I'm about to mess this up too, I know it, but it's okay. It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be great.
Fine. But remember, when you're putting your fabric on your mat, you want to make sure that it's faced the correct way. So you don't want your fabric to be upside down when you're because when you put it on your shirt or whatever you're gonna put it on, you want it to be in the right direction. So always remember that. I don't think it's gonna cut through both of these pieces, but we're gonna see. All I can do is try, y'all. All I can do is try. Every weekend I come on here and I try.
That's it. That's it, and that's all.
That is it. 286. Maker cotton bonded 286 for maker. Is that the 286 for pressure? Science and Special says not allowing her to download. I don't know why.
It's probably her computer settings.
Kmart, I kind of did. The fabric. So remove the paper backing from the cut pieces. I haven't done it that way, Marina. Right. I'm connecting. Every weekend when I leave out of here, I have like a mess everywhere.
Me too.
it's just a mess.
Okay, so I'm cutting this. I just cut another piece and another piece.
So Kristen said 286 for the pressure, Delonda.
On the maker?
Yeah, on the maker. Donzel is asking, where's Milo?
Downstairs.
Being really good and quiet.
For a change.
Let's see. I'm gonna go.
Let me check the settings.
Cotton bonded. Done. All right. I'm worried about this part that I didn't. It's not really together right there. I peeled it off, which was not smart. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Cutting blade for fabric or the regular blade? Delon, you're using the regular blade, right? The fine point. She's using the fine point blade. I'm using the fine point blade too. So let's see if I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it's on 286. Yesterday I was craving cheesecake so bad. We had to go get some cheesecake. It was so good. Oh my gosh.
Where'd you get cheesecake from?
Papa's Barbecue. So good. It was delicious. And nutritious.
Nice.
Okay, let me try it again.
All right. I don't know if I had any success really good, but we're gonna see. So over here, my fabric started lifting up because the blade was going in that direction. So I know I'm probably gonna have to cut it a little bit. So let's see.
What's all that red?
Because I had to piece it all together. Because I didn't have enough of the other fabric that I wanted to use. So I kind of had to piece it together. So it did not, it cut through the top layer. Y'all see how it cut through, but that extra piece that I had in the back, it didn't cut through that little back piece. But I was too scared to run it again. But it did cut through the top. So I'll take that. And
so you did not mirror and you put the fabric side face up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
All right, so my end probably is the only one that cut out correctly.
You use a pink mat or you use it? Yeah, you use a pink mat.
Yeah,
I use a green mat.
But the double layer of fabric that I have is really not. It didn't work. It just didn't work.
It didn't work?
No, not with that double layer of fabric. I'm gonna make it work.
Megan, no.
Yeah, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Right. But any place where it started to do that overlap, it is not good. It's fine. As long as the end cut out fine. I'm gonna worry about the rest of it. Let's see like this.
Try it in.
You ready for round 2 to put it in again?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine, Delonda.
It's gonna be great.
Yep.
It's gonna be so great. Got myself a date Friday night at 8. She might be my date. And that made me so great. Great, 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 great. From the Nutty Professor. You're welcome.
I got my end. The end, you know what, Jesse? Where's my utility? I don't know where my X-Acto knife is, but I think I have my utility in here. I don't know where the X-Acto is, but my utility knife is here. Right here. And I'm just gonna cut this I'm just gonna cut this fabric. Cut it through. I'll probably cut my cutting mat too, but it's okay. I do want to show you guys. So this is the end. And you see how clean it cuts that, like it cut, this is with the fine point blade. It cut it really, really good.
Really good.
But the parts where I layered it, I should have did more pressure since I had it like that, but hindsight is 2020.
Okay, we're trying it again.
Yep. Definitely trying it again. We're not gonna stop. The line is gonna cut out perfect. You put it with the bonded side down, right, Devonda, this time?
Yeah.
We gotta do the... Did it cut?
I think so.
Let's see.
I'm not gonna take it off the mat until I check. It's looking really good.
Good.
So cutting it face up is better. And I cut it on the green mat, not the pink mat.
Yeah. So face up worked. All right. So now you can start the stitching. So remember when you're doing applique, if you guys remember from the last time we did applique, you want to set it for automatic manual. If you're working with a multi-needle machine, you want it to be automatic manual. So that way, that will give you the time you need to place your material onto the shirt, hoodie, whatever you're doing. If not, it will just continue to stitch.
Look at that.
That looks good. Let me make you big. Look at Delonda over there with her cut fabric.
You better be having cut fabric, girl.
Yes. It looks good.
It is really good. And this right here is Parmesan cheese in case you ever need it for your pizza. Okay? Just in case you let me know now, okay? Thank you so much.
Not the Parmesan
I'm
cheese.
here on Tuesdays and Sundays and Saturdays. All right. But you know what, Patrice? I did not take the backing off of the heat and bond.
You left it on?
Yeah.
And it cut really good for you?
Really good.
Good. Okay. So just everybody, Delonda did not take the backing. So the paper backing that's on the back, she kept it on and it cut amazingly.
So I can make two. I feel like I can do this again. This is really good. Okay, now what?
I bet you could do it again because you didn't have to cut anything with any scissors.
Look at God.
All right, so next up, you're gonna get ready to head over to your machine. Because it's time for you.
Don't I need to do something? I need to do something with the hoop or something.
Yeah. Oh, you need to hoop. You need to hoop your sweatshirt. Are you making a sweatshirt or a shirt?
A sweatshirt, a hoodie, a hoodie.
A hoodie. So now you need to hoop your hoodie.
The regular way or upside down?
The regular way. The regular way.
See what happened.
Huh?
Take that little again. What happened?
I'm trying to think like what we do it upside down, but because remember the last time we did the embossing, it was upside down.
Why am I bigger?
Oh, you're big. Hold on.
Bigger.
Hey, y'all. So I'm finally getting my letters together. The D, I'm having a little issue with. I have my K, my I, and then my N. But I'm having a little slight situation with the D, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. All's gonna be well. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it at all.
Don't worry.
Don't. The only thing is that a little D right here. It's like a two-tone D.
Patrice, why are you using the 11 by 13 hoop instead of the 8 by 13?
Because remember last time the 8 by 13 when I was trying to go do a little bit larger, it could fit into that one. I'm doing the 10.8 design, but remember the last time how it kept jumping out of the rail?
Okay.
You told me that it's probably because of the size.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what it is. I think it's exactly what you said. So it's pushing the boundaries. Like when I do the tracing, it fits perfectly. Nothing, the presser foot doesn't hit the hoop, but it still jumped a little. So I'm like, yep, nope. Don't do that. Where's my? Don't do that. Go ahead and just do the right thing. Okay. This is going to be a very interesting shirt. The way that I got this, y'all, is a mess. A legit mess. So Jolanda's hooping, you're hooping?
Get ready to do it right now. It's a mess over here. My whole table.
Nobody here is going to judge your messy table.
Nobody but me.
Exactly. Nobody's going to judge your messy table. My table is a hot mess too.
I am going to use that black stabilizer though. I'm just using 3 sheets. Oh, you know what? I might not be able to. Well, yeah, it should fit.
Short.
Yeah.
You're doing the 8 by 13 because you're doing the 10.5 inch.
I'm using the big one. Should I use the small one?
No, that's fine. That's perfect. It's fine. It's fine. All right, girl. Girl's a hot mess over here right now.
I need to look at the link for this. Look at my order for this black stabilizer because I think it's. I don't know. Maybe they sent me the wrong one.
Because you said yours is very thin, right?
I feel like it is. I feel like it's much thinner than the white stabilizer. Got reason for believe. All right. All right.
You ready?
I think I would have been okay with the 8x13, but I'm gonna just go with this one since it's already over here.
Karen, so the one that any question is good. Don't worry. The one that you need to use for your 5x7 should be the one that is like it may be 5 inches wide. Hold on, maybe 4. Where is it? It's one that's 6.69 inches wide by 4.48 inches high. That one should be fine with your machine.
So when someone is making a file like this to do applique, how will they know what size to make the SVG?
Oh, I'm gonna show you guys to do that. Like if you're in your embroidery software, I was supposed to do that already. If you're in your embroidery software, then it's super, super easy. Super easy.
Whenever Patrice says it's super easy, that means it's only less than 20 steps.
It's watching you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, that's it, Patrice. This time finally, like you're telling the truth. This time finally you're not exaggerating how easy.
She's gonna surprise herself if that's the case. I can promise you that. Okay, let's just keep it real deal Holyfield.
Really, really, y'all. I got some of this adhesive stuck on my hand. I don't like it on my hand. All right, let me get ready to upload the design to the machine. I really pieced together some fabric, so I hope it makes it through. I hope it makes it through.
I'm gonna turn my camera off and move over to my machine.
Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna work in Chroma to show you guys how to do make it applique. All right. I just need to save this on my hard drive, on my flash drive. Which one do I want? I want this on DST.
Oh.
Replace. I can add. Oh, I can't add yet. I need to hoop my my sweatshirt.
Okay. Am I still sharing my screen or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We just see that the avatar. All right. I cleaned up a little bit today, y'all. Now it's back to mess. So here is my hoodie or my sweatshirt. And I had the stabilizer. Here's my stabilizer. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, Tina. Can this be resized to a color by 4 to make a patch? Designs by Fontella. I don't know if you have the software to resize it, then you probably can. If you have the software, like if you could. I don't know if So What Pro and So What Art does that for you. But you do have to know how to resize it. All right, y'all.
8x13 would have been pushing it, Patrice.
I told Jess it was right there. Like it traced fine, but when you told me like the size is probably the size that keeps jumping, even though it traces fine, I was like, oh, let me not even play around with it today. Let me not cause drama for myself. Yolanda causes enough drama for me as it
Lies you tell from the pit of.
it's the truth.
Where is the pit?
This I should have pressed this sweatshirt first, but I'm not going to. So this is the hoop that I'm using.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to turn my camera on. I'm moving it down. Can you see it? Okay.
Yep. Those colors in that shirt looks really good.
Don't they look really good? Okay, so one thing I want to say about hooping a hoodie or shirt or whatever is that make sure that your hoodie or shirt or whatever you're hooping is all the way through. Like make sure you don't have it attached to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move my camera down some.
That's the worst.
See, I can go all the way through here. I can feel the embroidery arm.
Okay, with the close up and visuals.
That's me. Close up visual D.
Oh yeah. I have block dots everywhere.
Okay, I do too. All right.
Did you change it to automatic manual, or are you gonna show everybody your screen?
Can y'all see it? Husband? What you doing? Okay. Did you miss your wife today? Okay, that's the right answer. All right, so look. First thing you do is go to select design. So I did that. It's already on my USB. Then select hoop. So at first I went to the 8x13 just to see if it would fit, but it won't. I mean, it will, but it's cutting it too close. Let me see if y'all can get a little bit closer. So if I were to try to go to that hoop, that 8x13 right here, it fits, but it's just cutting it too close. So I'm choosing the 11x13, and I added the mighty hoops to my Ricoma, and I put the proportions in the right way, so I haven't had any problems with doing it like that. All right, so now it's just looking for the center of the hoop, center of the machine. Okay, so now I'm going to go to select color. Now this is where I need my teacher.
What happened? Let's go.
What do I do now?
So you're gonna select your color. So the first color, so with Applique, the first step is always going to be your placement stitch. And the placement stitch will outline the file for you. And that is where you're going to place your Applique letters that we just cut out. So that's going to be the first one. It could be any color. It doesn't have to be, like I usually do different colors for the placement and then for the tack down. So you already set your color for the placement?
So, yeah, I have it on gray.
Okay. So
how will I know where to put it on this hoodie?
Because so once you click go, it's going to do the placement stitch and then it's going to stop. So did you set it for automatic manual?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why it's important for automatic manual, because with automatic manual, it stops at every thread change, every color change. It's going to stop there. So once she does the placement stitch, it's going to stop, and then she'll be able to place her letters exactly where they're supposed to be. So it's going to
do that first. Go ahead and do that.
No, go ahead. You can change your first color, then you're going to do your tack down stitch. What color do you want that to be?
White.
You can do white. So click white.
Actually, I want it to be, I want it to be red.
Red. Yeah. And then once it does the tack down, then it's going to go into your satin stitch.
I want that to be red too.
Yes. So just keep it red. You can keep it all red because you're going to keep it all the same.
Well, actually, it could be white.
You want it to be... But if you did for this file, the tack down stitch is zigzag. I did a zigzag because we cut out the letters with the machine, and if it just the straight run stitch around, it may not get onto the fabric. So
then maybe I want to do gray. Yeah, I want it to be gray.
okay, great. She wants it to be gray. Okay, what's next? So the next thing should be the word B. So what color do you want that to be?
Red.
And then it's what
She should
happened?
have just bought me a basket of gray and red. Go on.
Yeah, she should have, but you're gonna use more colors. The other step, the last step, is gonna be the hearts on the inside of your letters. So you want a color? You're gonna do red.
Don't worry about what I do.
We kind of have an idea.
Don't worry about it.
We kind of have an idea. I can't be the only one who knows exactly what it's about to be.
Don't worry about it.
I can't be the only one who knows.
Save. This is getting ready to be really, really cute.
It is. USB. What is this called? What did I name this? Oh. So this file is about 27,000, a little over 27,000 stitches.
So I think I'm going to change my bobbin after I finish my... Wait a minute. Ooh.
What happened?
I heard something I shouldn't have heard. Let me trace it.
Right. So I'm going to get ready to hoop this.
I'm going to change my bobbin after the tack down.
Okay. The files for this design is still at the top of the chat. And remember that you have to download it
Tonight.
At Rosity. Oh, I didn't Rosity.
Yeah.
So this is what's called the placement stitch. You guys, it's really great of the file. More time. All right, let me add. First, again, you want to check underneath and stitch your sweatshirts together.
I am so excited about this.
I'm gonna have to do black and white and red too. Black and red. How do I end up with the same color with gray, black, and red?
Because you know it's really, really good.
Who I don't.
Yes, you do. All right.
I'm gonna do gray.
So now put the letters on.
Yep, you did. Yep. So now you're gonna place your letters there. Now I usually put a little bit of the adhesive spray on the back of the letters and then place them on so that it doesn't move as it's stitching.
Can I just spray the fabric?
You can spray the fabric.
Okay.
You can. The 10-10. I think the 10.5 should fit the 10-10, Miss Zelda Brown. The it's like 10.5. That one should fit the. But if you have the 8x13, I would use the 10.5. Sharon Davenport.
But that's pushing it, Patrice, because I'm using the 10.5 and using the 8x13 hoop was gonna be a stretch.
Oh, it's too much. Oh, so then
Yeah,
you probably
it was right at the edge. I wouldn't have felt safe doing it.
So then maybe the
yeah, I feel like she should go down one.
Now if you don't use the mighty hoop and you have the larger hoop for
the
Ricoma,
yeah,
then you can. But if you want to use the mighty hoop, then no. All right.
I don't have the same fabric spray you have, but the one I have works fine.
Okay. This will be great. 6. Oh, I don't want that to be 6. I want it to be 12. 12.
So I'm going to hoop out for this.
Look at you hooping out. Okay.
You gotta be over there hooping out.
Gonna hoop out. Okay, I like that. 2.
Hope I'm not spraying too much. Maybe I should spray the letters.
Whatever you feel more comfortable with, that's what you do.
Because I'm spraying too much.
It doesn't take, you won't even have to spray that much. Okay. Save. I think I'm happy.
Because look how much stuff I sprayed on my hoodie.
Don't be spray happy like me.
Bring it on down.
Don't be spray happy like me. Spraying too much. Spraying too much and then not spraying enough. All right. I think I'm ready now. I think.
So why did we do this the first time? Why did you have me cutting all that stuff?
Because we were doing the emboss method.
I think you were trying to torture me.
You really think I would torture you, Delonda?
Yes, you were trying to torture me. I was literally in a chamber.
Yeah, she's so happy that we did not cut anything tonight. It's a hot mess. She's so happy about that.
I was literally in a chamber.
So happy.
I was literally in a chamber.
So, Karen D, hoop out just means with the machines, you can pull your hoop, like your hoop will come out. You see how Delonda's there placing her letters? It's a lot easier.
Let me show you hoop in. Hoop out. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. I like the demonstrations. I love it. So that works really good, especially for her now, like how she's applying the applique fabric to it. She's not under the machine, and your machine doesn't skip a beat when you hoop out like that. Just remember to hoop back in. All right. I think I'm going to trace it. Let's make sure it's good to go. All right.
Okay, so now just press start. I gotta check my colors again.
Just have to watch your letters just to make sure that they don't shift any, but they shouldn't.
Oh, because you know what? My number 14 is not.
Credit.
But I could use 13 and keep on going. Because I have all of the colors that are like, I have them right next to each other. So if one start acting up, I just use the next one.
So now if you want, Delonda, you can take your machine off of automatic manual.
No, I like it, Patrice. I need the control.
Huh?
I need to be in control.
You know what? What speed are you on tonight?
340.
340.
Don't worry about what speed I'm on. Worry about what speed you on.
Why are you on? No.
Don't worry about it.
Karen, I use the heat and bond just so that, because remember, it's nothing's underneath the fabric. That means the fabric is still going to be loose on top. It's not going to be loose, but it's not really going to be attached to the shirt. It's going to be attached by the stitches, but I like for it to really be stuck to the shirt, the fabric. And so that's why I use the heat and bond, and then we'll just do like a nice heat press on it, and it'll be good to go.
I got a thread. I don't really have to do this right now, but
Shay, you resize the letters to what? I resized my letters and they're too big. No font change size.
why did you do that?
Did it come in too small? Like the font, the size of what the file should be for the SVG is listed in the file name. So if you changed it to the size of the actual embroidery design,
It's too big.
Shay, I know you didn't cut out that fabric like that. It's too big. Shay, don't know. Now you gotta start back over. We all have to start over tonight. Look,
I'll thread this later.
You're gonna use a different color?
I'm gonna just use the number 13 if it'll work. 13 don't always work though. Let me just
13
thread.
is still giving you a problem?
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
Lucky number 13.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not lucky for me.
I'm just gonna place these. All I'm doing, this is why like it's good to cut it out, because then you don't have to worry about cutting yourself, and you get nice clean cuts when you cut it with your machine. You'll see how it just fits right into the letters. Oh, y'all can't see that. Going back up so you guys can see.
Oh my gosh. Am I in? Let me just turn the camera off for 1 second.
So I'm just placing this here. And I did spray a little bit of the temporary adhesive on there because I don't want it to move as it's stitching. But this makes it super, super clean. No headache with cutting. The Wanda isn't pouting.
No pouting.
They know that you last time you were pouting. You remember. Don't act like you don't.
I do not remember.
They all remember that.
They don't remember that. Nobody remembers that. Nobody remembers that.
Nobody except me?
Nobody, not even you. You don't even remember that.
Oh, no, I remember. I was here.
You don't remember that.
I definitely remember.
You're not. You're making up stuff.
I definitely remember. All right, y'all. So this is we have. So now it's stuck on there, if you guys can see that. And so I'm gonna get ready to pull in. The machine automatically goes back into place.
Number 14 is giving me drama. I think it's because of the way when I had to replace that number 14 needle, I think I didn't do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if 13 will work. Come on, 13, be a luck, be a lady tonight. Okay, 13, doing the right thing.
I know you guys probably can't hear me. So I did a zigzag stitch around each of the letters to help to make like hold down the letters. No, the placement stitch is just a regular run stitch, but the tack down stitch is the zag stitch. So I just feel like when you cut it out with the machine, the zigzag stitch helps it to not shift, because with the if I did a run, most of the times it doesn't tack down that material. It's the zigzag does for the tack down. Making a call before I tack them down. So Jane said that she usually gets her mini press and presses it, like heats it up to tack it down that way. I've done that before too. I'm always scared that I'm gonna like loosen it up. I'm not like that. I don't really be paying attention a lot. Kristen. I don't know what I'm gonna do for long.
Say what now?
Nothing. Nothing. Yeah. That wasn't the look that I was going for, but I can't do red because I used the So I did red hearts, but the problem is that the red and black material.
The red and black what?
Material that I have, I probably should change the hearts. If I did red, I don't know. I mean, I could just do gray again. I could do gray hearts.
Yeah, you can.
Because the red's not gonna be, you're not gonna see it that good. So it's done with the tack down. And if you guys look,
Oh, my speed is on 550.
Oh, really? We're gradually moving down. Gradually moving down. So this is what I meant by like the zigzag. So this is what I meant by the zigzag. You see how the zigzag stitch pulls it down really nicely? So generally, the placement and the tack down stitch is just a regular run stitch. So that's just a straight line going, but the zigzag stitch actually pulls those applique letters down a lot better. In my opinion. All right, I'm just gonna cut this. Right. So I'm gonna hoop back in. That looks good. I'm gonna get ready to keep going. Change the color of the hearts.
I'm on my third color.
So you already passed your tack down, so now you're doing the satin stitch. You want to move in quickly. I'm gonna get ready to I'm just making sure nothing's sticky. All right, so now it's just doing the satin stitch around the letters. I didn't take it off the automatic manual button. I intended on doing that when I changed that color, but I didn't do it. Hey, Sally Trish. Oh, do a pink part? I think a pink part would look good on the red and the black and the white. We have to. Rebecca said those are looking really, really good, Yolanda. Can you guys hear my machine? Is it too loud? Karen, you do not have to match your bobbin thread with your top thread. I would recommend, we have a file inside of the description. We shared it a little bit earlier because we actually talked a little bit about this earlier. If you want to download the document that's in the description, it's a great place for you to be able to take notes so that you'll know and remember different information about this embroidery in general, but you don't have to. So I usually have like white thread in my bobbin. Yolanda, I think, switched hers out for black. Did you switch it to black yet, Yolanda? She switched hers for black in there. So you don't have to have the same colored thread or bobbin as your top thread. You creative notions.
Out of bobbin.
So, it's used for cutting the fabric like a cutting machine. My machine is silhouette. Yes, the SVG file is used for cutting the applique, the fabric. Yes. So that's all it's used for, is to cut that. The machine's shaking a lot. Why is the machine shaking? Let's slow down. We'll go a little bit slower. It's doing a lot of rickety stuff. Let's just stitch in. Let's see what else we missed. My 6. So probably the 9x4 is like a 9.5 by 4.5, Miss Lena Doyle crafting. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody for helping out, Karen. Thanks, Chris. And everybody. Oh, helping out. Jesse. Jennifer. Lisa. Science So Special says it looks good, Wanda. No problem. Yeah, so Delonda creates, when we do these, like Delonda creates the documents so that you can follow along. If you have like a craft journal or embroidery journal, you can definitely take notes there. But she creates them because she wants you to be able to go back to it if you know, if you're looking to get a machine, if you're looking for a different material, she wants you to be able to go back. So definitely keep notes. The chat is full of information too. So you can even collect data and information from everybody who's in the chat as well and add that to your document. Yeah, so yeah, you do have to digitize, but let me show you guys. So I'm going to share my screen really quick. I'm going to take us into Chroma because I said I was going to show how to do how to turn it into an SVG. Let me share screen. Screen. Entire screen. All right, guys. So I'm going to share this really quick as the machine is going. So we're going to head into Chroma, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this as Applique. Okay, so this is already digitized for, I'm going to just delete this. This is already digitized for what we're doing. Okay, so this is a tatami stitch. This is the Applique, and then the heart starts tatami too. Now, in order to get your Applique so that you can cut it, you need to create artwork for it. So you can't just take this into the cutter. I heard it. So you can't take this into your cutter like this. So you need to create the filling. And so to do that, it's very simple. I know you want to say that it's not going to be simple. It's simple. So all I'm going to do is select the Applique, right? So that's the Applique. This is the Applique part right here. I am going to right click, where's my mouse? And then I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste. So then that's going to create another Applique layer for me. I don't need a second Applique layer. I just need that to be artwork. So then I'm using Chroma Luxe. I don't know if this can be done with Chroma Inspire. I'm not sure. So now that might need you to check it out and see. So if I right click here onto that second Applique, I can convert it to artwork. When I convert it to artwork, all it's going to do is trace it. So now it's an outline. I'm going to change that color to orange. So if you look closely, now you see that there's a trace right there, right? There's an outline, not a trace. There's an outline right there. So I'm going to change that to fill and just click apply. And so now once I change that to fill, it's artwork. That's all I needed to do for that. And it's going to fit perfectly inside of the Applique. That's how you do it. And then in order for me to export it out, I'm just going to head up to File. I'm going to click Export Artwork because it's not going to export any of the digitized files. It's only going to export anything that is artwork. And so if I click Export Artwork, and then our options to save it as whatever we're going to save it. So I'm going to say Be Kind Live. I think I've named it Fabric or Applique or something like that. But another thing, I'm going to cancel out of here. So another thing you want to do is you want to make sure you know what size it's going to be. So no matter what software you're in, you're going to have to make sure you know the size that it is. Sorry. And then right there, I'm just going to select the transform panel. And it's telling me that this is 10.65 inches wide by 4.25 inches high. So then I'm going to select File. I'm going to go back to File. I'm going to select Export to Artwork. And then when I click Export Artwork, I'm just going to move this over so that I can see the size of it. And then I'm going to change that back to Be Kind Live Applique. And then I'm going to change this to the size that it should be, 10.65 by 4.25. Okay, and so if you notice, the original size of the file is 10.8 inches wide by 7.26 inches high. The applique isn't as large because it's just confined to that one part of the design of the word kind. Remember, it's kind of on like an inset of the word kind. Hey, Fifi. Okay, so then I'm going to click save. And if you see here, file type, this is scalable vector graphics, which is an SVG. Scalable vector graphics is SVG. I can save this for Adobe Illustrator. I can save it as an AI file. For AutoCAD, for Plotter. As you can see, I can save it for those. All right, but I just need it saved as an SVG. And I'm going to click save. And now that it's saved, let's go and open it up. I'm going to head to my Finder. Go back to documents. I think it's saved as documents. So here's our file right here. It's saved. Be Kind Live Applique. When I click onto it, it's probably going to open it in Adobe. And it's just going to give it a few minutes, seconds. Delonda, do you see Fern's comments? Fern says, look. Fern says, this is not simple at all. Put that thumb down. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? All right, guys, so this is the file. This is our applique. And so when I look over here, the size is pretty much correct. 10.6 is 10.6484 and then 4.2525. That's not that big of a difference for me to worry about really changing it in Adobe. It came in for me as the correct size. But this is our file. Now, as y'all saw, we cut it out with the fabric. You can cut this out with vinyl. If you have glitter HTV that you want to cut it out and use glitter HTV, you can. Even though glitter HTV has to be one of the easiest materials to just go ahead and peel off. But if you want to cut out glitter HTV, you can. Regular HTV, whatever you want to cut out with it, you can to go into the applique. So that's pretty much it. I think maybe one day we can go through like the whole process of creating it, of the entire file, like from start to finish.
I have the perfect idea for a file. It should just say no.
You want? Oh, we can. So you want to do a no file, and we can do it together on live.
It's just gonna be no.
N-O, 2 letters. That's pretty easy.
Really, really big.
So you can do that, and we'll just go from start to finish. Right. So Chris said with Sew Up Pro, you can make an SVG file with one click of a button.
Well, we don't have Sew Up Pro, Chris.
She was telling her it's really not that hard. That was not hard, y'all. Like if you know, like so if somebody
it's not hard to you. That doesn't mean it's not hard to people.
But if once you actually use the software, like let's say if you had Embroidery or even Sew Up Pro or whatever, like of course it's gonna look foreign at first, but as you do it more, it becomes easier.
Raise your hand if you want to hear that. Hand down.
Shantae says no with an exclamation point. Hot mess. Miss Linda, the good thing about being a beginner is that you won't stay a beginner for long. That's a good thing about being a beginner. You won't stay a beginner for long, especially if you, like Jesse says, if you practice and you work at it, you won't stay a beginner for long. Look at Yolanda. She's a fake baby beginner now. She wanted to be a baby beginner so bad, and she is not. Oh. No, Karen, you don't have to change. You shouldn't have to change anything. It should come in. Sometimes Cricut doesn't bring the files in at the exact size. That's why I put the size inside of the file name. But you shouldn't have to change anything. Yep, Evelyn, that's what we just did. Like when I saved it, I can open it in Cricut and cut it out. You sure can. So Pro is digitizing. I think you can adjust and change. I think So Art might be more of the digitizing one, but you may want to get both of them. So What and So Art. Yes, don't change the size. Robin S., we appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Hopefully by the time, we're 20 weeks into So Good Weekends, you'll know everything about embroidery. Don't forget, I forgot to mention, I mentioned it last night. We will not be doing So What. I can't. I can't believe I said that. We will not be doing So Good Weekend next week. And that would be our 5th week. It's going to be the following week that we're going to be doing our So Good 5th week. And just remember that you have to be here for 5 weeks. So if you're in the bushes, just drop down and say hey or put a heart or something so that we'll know that you are here.
In the live chat, not the replay chat, the live chat.
The live chat. Hey, Miss Leela. Michelle. Yes. Ms. Leela said, hey, Zamanda. She didn't see you at first. Let's see. Hey, Karen, and understand why the font in the Chroma software is not ready. I'm not sure, Karen. And which one do you have? I'll go back into Chroma for a little bit while we're stitching. Let's see here. And type screen. Yes, you are never. You are never. Yeah, Kristen, week 5 is going to be the 8th. Hey, Tracy. That's awesome, dude. All right, so let me open a new one. My machine is going really, really slow, but I had some like on the wheel rolling it around, so I think maybe it's just not confirmed. So if I go to fonts and what are we gonna type in? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna type in so good. Good. All right, so see, Miss Karen, I don't know what's happening with it, but when I go into mine, it comes up automatically digitized.
What kind of device is she using?
Are you on the computer? No, but even with the Inspire, it does it with Inspire too.
What device is she using?
Which device are you using, Karen? And let's see. Kristen, that's me losing my scissors 50 times a day. And I have maybe 50 pairs of scissors. I can't never find one pair. So you see how that did, let me go back to So Good. So if I type in So Good and I click apply, it's already digitized for me.
But it's already digitized for everyone. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What device is she using?
Yeah. Karen, are you bringing in SVGs in? Like text already SVG, or are you typing your text from inside of Chroma? Wait to see what she said. Chris, I don't know how I lose scissors all day, every day. And then I keep buying more scissors because I'm like, oh, I'm going to lose them.
Now, even I don't do that.
You don't? You never lose your scissors?
I don't, not these, because I just keep them on that pegboard.
See, then I'm supposed to keep, I have a dedicated spot from, but girl, I never put them where they're supposed to go. And
How you going to be my teacher?
I'm not your teacher.
You are my teacher. You are my teacher. Patrice is my teacher.
I'm not.
My teacher is moving to Houston.
She is.
My teacher is moving to Houston.
So, Karen, oh, I get it. So, Karen, yes. So, when I bring in, so for the most part, I usually design outside of, I design in Adobe Illustrator. And so I create my SVG files there, and then I upload, and then I have to digitize them. Like I have to place those little dots all over it. So that's why. But if you're just typing in text, you can type in text. I don't know if you guys know, like there's different fonts that they have available that you could do, that you could use depending on what you want. You get a little preview of what it looks like here. And then you can also use some of your TrueType fonts that's on your system. So this is Arial. Some of these are fonts that I downloaded from Creative Fabrica. This is Ask Why. Let's see what that looks like. So it's up to, you can do a lot of other things with the machine. It doesn't necessarily have to be just with their system fonts. And of course, I like to change the view to, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want the grid. I want to change the realistic view. And that's what that would look like. So with the realistic view, it kind of shows you exactly like how it's going to stitch out. And if you have it at like 100%, that gives you like a better idea of how it's going to stitch out. But that's with system fonts. Let's see. Latricia. Yeah, Chroma is an embroidery software, so it's for digitizing. It's for digitizing. And with Chroma, you can save it as whatever file type you may need it to be. Hold on, guys. I gotta start the machine back up because I didn't do it on automatic manual. All right, so I'm gonna do. Let me just click start. Oh, y'all told me to change the hearts, right?
Patrice, I can see the chat from my computer, so I'm going over there.
Okay.
I saw Fern ask for my pegboard. I'm gonna share the link to my pegboard.
Please do. All right, so we're on. I'm gonna do pink. Y'all did tell me to do pink, right? Or did y'all not tell me to do pink? And I saw something wrong. But if not, pink will be fine. So I'm gonna go back and do start. I'm just making sure nothing is stitching together. It's nice and clear underneath there. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I changed the wrong one. I want that back to be, oh, but did I have that gray? Maybe I had it white. 1, 2. I need that to be 2. I want it to be white. And then here, I want this to be pink. Save. Okay. I'm going to go back to it. Well, how much oiling does this machine want me to do? All right. Because I insist on doing this pink. It didn't cut my pink, and it should have cut that color. It did not. All right. Let me go back and start. The line is so quiet. If you don't have a computer reading the comments, it's so quiet. All right. I think I went with white there, and then I'm going to do a pink heart. Did y'all say pink heart? I need more room. I mean, with everything, you're going to, you have to learn all the softwares. Like, even when I say, like, oh, well, it's easy. Yeah, it's easy if you have been doing it. So you have to practice. You have to work with it. Now that I'm moving to San Antonio, Jennifer, I'm using Ricoma. This is the software from Ricoma. It used to come with the machines. So like they have like the Inspire Legacy, Plus Legacy, and Lux Legacy. Because they kind of went like in an app, or I don't know, like now it's online. Like now it's like it's constantly updating. But if you have the legacy, you don't get, if you have any of the legacy software, you don't get all of the updates anymore. So I'm stuck here because I'm not subscribing. They have a subscription. I'm not subscribing to the software. So I'm just gonna have this. Thanks, Mylene. I can't leave Georgia. Chroma is not free. So with the machine, it used to be where Inspire, you could get it included. And then they used to have, like, for their sales and things like that, where they would probably upgrade you to another level of Chroma for, like, very cheap. Not very cheap, because embroidery software is very expensive. That's another thing that we maybe could talk about in another live. Like, embroidery software is very expensive. It's not cheap. None of them are cheap. So they used to come with the machine, but now I think you have a year of the subscription, and then you'll have to redo it. But if you don't have to have Chroma in order to use your Ricoma embroidery machine. So if you have Embrilliance, if you have Sew Art, if you have any other digitizing software, you don't have to have Chroma for your machine. Thank you, Miss Gail. Yes, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up. Oh, she's so happy that she can see the chat. She's so happy that she can see the chat. Hey, Victoria's Creations. So if you are interested, Delana put her link for her pegboards. Last week she showed us the pegboards up close. So if you want to see that, or Delana, do you want to show your pegboards again so people can see them? Maybe she stepped away. I'm gonna say within billions. I find it easier than telling me yes. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I started with them brilliance
This
too.
is looking really good.
It's looking good. Are you gonna show? Do you want to show your pegboard? Okay, so I'm just gonna show her pegboard. I'm gonna stop sharing. And this is just a way, like, for organization and stuff like that. Like, this is how she organizes her embroidery station. Thank you, Jennifer. Hot piece heart. Let me see. Do you have the brother sketch, or you have another brother machine? Karen. Yo, just a mess. Just a mess. Miss Joy, I have a Chroma Lux. Hey, Vanetta. Tell your baby that I took my braids out. I need to switch it up a little bit. I need to tell her I need to switch it up. Tell Taylor I need to switch it up a little bit. I started looking the same too much. Oh, Shay, I can't wait to see it. Shay, let me tell you something. Every week you are making these projects and posting. Thank you. I love to see them. Oh, those I haven't, and I did say that I might try to do something like to show it. Let me see what I could do real quick. This is almost done, but let me see what I could do real quick to see how it would cut it. I'm gonna put it on the thing. On the volume. Evelyn, I don't like it either. I don't like the subscription. I don't like it either at all. But like that's kind of the way that a lot of these softwares are going. I don't like it at all. So I'm gonna put this on my. I'm gonna open up Leonardo and see what settings might cut it. I'm not sure. So we're gonna see. Okay, Delonda's ready to hold on, I'm gonna make you big, Delonda. Oh, not that big. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. We can't hear you. Maybe she was just pointing off.
I bought more of these. Well, I have a lot of these already. So, and I bought another pegboard that Peter didn't put up. That Peter did not put up yet. But when he does, he's gonna just add it on this side, and then I think I'm gonna move all the thread to one side, and then I'll decide what to do with the rest. Because I only have 3 mighty hoops. And what I explained last week or week before, last week, is that when we put these together, we use what are these called right here?
What?
Zip ties. To connect them, because I didn't want them to move apart. Did that help? But I have a lot of thread, like a lot. Yeah. No. Yeah.
It
No.
helps. Let me see if it helps.
All right. I gotta go back to the other side because this is about to die.
Okay. Hopefully that helped. So Delonda put her link in the chat for that pegboard if you are interested in it. I put this in like this. Oh, I have it on the wrong side. Let's see. I'm cutting with Romeo to see how it cuts. So I don't even know if I have the mat in there right. Y'all know I don't ever use the mat with Romeo. So we're gonna see if it kicks it out. So I think it's one that's like a 6, Jennifer. I think it's one that's like a 6.9 by 6.6 by 4.4 or 4.5. That would be the one. Renita. You're never ever doing it the other way again, Shay Shay. Delonda put the link for the pegboards up. Is that it? I think that's it. It's a little further up. Shay Shay, that's it. You're not trying to even do it anymore. No. Yeah, I'm not subscribing to Ricoma. Yes, Jennifer. So I'm using the mat because of the heat and bond on it. Well, I think with the fabric because it's not a very firm, and it's not like a stiff material. The mat you do probably want to use the mat with it. Let's see if that did anything. Oh, okay. Okay, so I just cut it with the Romeo. So let's see if our heart came out. I do have an upside down heart for the way I put the material, but I wasn't really checking for it. But you always want to make sure your material is faced in the correct way when you're cutting. So our heart, I have a little bit of lifting. It's a little snug here, like just a little snag. Let me go ahead and cut that. So we cut it with our Romeo. So I used a pressure. So I had the speed on 10 and I made the pressure 40. Now the cut is very, very clean. It just didn't, that one little part right there is a very, like a little piece of material that was still connected. But it did cut it with the Romeo. And that was on 40 with the regular fine point blade. So I did a speed of 10. Remember, you want to test it out first before you load a whole design in there and try to do it. But it was a speed of 10 and a pressure of 40 with Romeo. Now, I would still go and play around with it to see if I can reduce that pressure a little bit or maybe increase the pressure a little bit. But I don't think I want to increase it. Even though that little tab was still there, I would just snip it. So we were able to cut it with the regular blade. That's the blade that comes with the machine, the 45 that we cut it with. So not too bad, not too bad. Too bad I don't have any place to put this heart. Like I could maybe put the heart like, oh, but it's upside down. I can't put the heart nowhere. I can do an upside down heart. The mat that I'm using, the fabric mat that I use is actually an HTV Ront fabric mat. And I just messed up my backing with that spray. Thank you, Dunzo. Well, this I put it through with the cutting mat, but it does have the heat and bond on it. This one already has the heat and bond on it. I don't know if y'all can see the shininess of it, but it does have the heat and bond already on it. Pick up twice to be sure today. Awesome, sister, so fast. Yeah. So this one I did 40 pressure and 10 speed and only one cut. One time, one pass. All right, so my last part is about to stitch out, and we're going to be stitching out the hearts. Just make sure. I think it's going to be really cute, y'all. The lot is almost done. Okay, we're moving fast and stuff. Yes, she's moving fast. Thanks, Crystal. So, yep, you can cut your fabric out with Romeo. That was my first time trying it.
Finished before my teacher.
Look at you. Speeding it along. How fast is your machine going? I toned mine down to 600 because it was shaking.
I had it on 700, honey.
Oh, look at you. One faster than me. Okay. I'm proud of that 700. So it's going to be 900. Good night, Kristen. Get some rest. Oh, I love it. I love that. That looks so good. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. That pop of red with the hearts, that sets it all off. I love it.
The red makes the difference every single time.
It makes a difference. I love how you use the gray with that material. The material is already like monotone. I love that. That looks so good.
I love that in the D.
Oh, I love that. I love it.
That's so good.
Yes.
This is from Joann's Fabrics. It was on, not Joann, no, Hobby Lobby, and it was on clearance.
That looks amazing.
So now I just need to press it, right?
Yep, just press it. You don't even have to press it for long, just a few seconds. Martha Jordan said that's really, really cute, Delonda.
Is it really good?
Renee said that looks so pretty. Evelyn says nice. Miss Joy. I'll let everybody, Jennifer, everybody saying they love it. Kristen said perfect, Yolanda. She's so glad that we finally used our cutting machines instead of fighting with scissors. I think Yolanda's glad about that too. It does, and it makes all the difference. Is that cotton? Yes, that was cotton, Karen. Thanks, everybody. Everybody loves it, Yolanda. Good. Y'all, this has been fun. I'm really glad that I've put it through the. Originally, I said I was going to use the Romeo. I was like, Yolanda, you can use the Cricut. I'll use the Romeo. But I went ahead and used the Cricut because of, like, I'm more familiar with the Cricut as far as cutting out fabric. And then I never using that with Romeo, but I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Like, it cut really good. We have a few more hearts to do. Funny. Delonda, my Lisa, you can put that in her box. Thanks, Kanye. Thanks, everybody. Justice Craft Therapy. Yes, Gorgeous D is in the house. And thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight, y'all. I need to turn the heat first on so I can press it. I should have been turned it on, but y'all know me. Y'all know.
Oh, sorry. I love this so much.
Let's see. It looks so good, Delonda Patrice.
It's so good.
Everybody says gorgeous.
I might go get some more. Well, I have another one. I have enough to make another one.
Of that material? Or you need more of that material in your life?
I do. That is a true statement.
You do. That material is beautiful.
It's really, really good.
That looks so good, even from well, pictures. Okay, so Delonda is removing all of the excess stabilizer right now. She's gonna have to now. She will have to use her scissors, but this doesn't stress her out. This
Nobody
part.
will.
Huh?
Nobody will see it.
Oh, we already know you start pouting when you have to cut.
Correct. I feel like you didn't want me to know about this.
About what?
Using the machine to cut the fabric.
We were doing embossing.
You wanted me to have drama in my life.
We were doing embossing. You can't use the cutter with embossing.
Why not? Why can't I put that thick foam through the Cricut?
You go ahead and try it.
And,
You
and choose leather.
Y'all, this I can't.
I'm gonna choose leather. What's the cut? Leather.
See, Ma, you can use faux leather inside of your
No, foaming leather.
faux leather inside of Applique. You can change it up a little bit.
I think you did not want me to know about this.
Why would I want you to know about this?
You wanted me to struggle. You wanted me to be in.
What did I want? In the Jana? No.
You did. You wanted me to be in the journal. If it wasn't for Chris, I would be in the journal. But no, Chris
said in the Jana.
Student how to do it with the cutting machine.
Y'all,
Chris rescued me.
We're almost done, and I'm not gonna let her stress me out.
Chris saved my life.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Gail. When we struggle, we learn.
No, Miss Gail. No, Chris saved my life.
Sharon,
Because I did not live. I was resurrected when Chris said use a cutting machine.
Miss Sharon Davenport has a great suggestion.
Miss Sharon Davenport, if it's not on my side, it's not a great suggestion, but come on with it.
Delonda is ready to be the teacher next time.
That is a lie.
Oh,
The lie detectors has determined that was a lie.
no, it's not. You need to be the teacher. Oh, thanks, y'all. Thank you guys. And brilliance is just fine, but you guys know that there's different levels to brilliance. So you got to keep buying all those levels. It's like you got to keep leveling up. Chantre, sometimes I just don't know what to say. And so my face just says.
Sometimes I just don't know what to say.
You always know what to say.
Chantre, sometimes I just don't know what to say.
No, you always know what to say.
Chantre.
You always know what to say.
Chantre. 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 Chantre.
I think I like the pink hearts on it, y'all.
Chantre. Chantre.
Chantre.
Chantre. Sometimes I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. And then by some miracle, I do. I don't know how. Be thankful.
Just why? Chantre said that she didn't sign up for this.
I didn't either, Chantre. I didn't either.
She said she didn't sign up for this.
I didn't either. I'm not here by choice. I'm here by force. You see, I didn't even know the name of the show. So what Saturday?
Y'all. So the pink hearts actually do pretty good. It was either going to be the pink hearts or white. So I like the difference of the pink. It makes it look a little fun. I pieced that fabric together. I made my own fabric.
How did you get the is that red? How did you get the red on there?
So I had this fabric and that fabric, and so I just cut it and then I bonded it together, heat and bonded it together. And yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to do that because I wanted to get that fabric that I like in there too. But,
where did that fabric come from?
Probably Walmart, I think. I think it came from Walmart.
Let me go put this one on.
My favorite thing is like looking at the back of the shirt, the design. Y'all see I put those two pieces of flock together. I love looking at the back of the design. It looks so pretty.
I gotta go put this on. I'll be right back.
Oh, you gotta go put it on?
I have to, Patrice.
Y'all, what are we gonna do next week? We won't be on next week, but
I told Patrice we could possibly do it. She said no.
No.
Patrice is my teacher.
I'm not. Teachers don't get treated. Oh, yes, they do get treated like this. They do get treated like this. She might be right. She might be correct.
Was rolling.
Aw.
Look.
All that looks so good. What size hoodie is that?
Medium.
That's a medium. That looks good. I like that size design on there. That looks great.
So I wonder, if I use the next size up.
What would you put it on? Like what the design?
A large.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
think that still would look good on a large because that looks really big on there.
Huh?
That looks really big on your shirt, on your hoodie.
Does it?
Yeah. It's good. It looks good to me at least.
Mm-hmm.
So applique is perfect, like especially if you don't want to use too many stitches, like to have to stitch the center part of your letters. I think it looks good. I'm not gonna put Tender Touch on this tonight.
I have not even opened that stuff.
You have it. So Tender Touch, it protects your stitches and stuff. We talked about that already before, but it does protect your stitches and things.
I guess if I was selling it, I would. Oh, I wanted to say about these. This is what's holding my pegboard up. So this is what goes through the wall. And this one holds 45 pounds. But you can get the ones that hold 25 pounds. It's big enough. It's big enough. It's good enough. But they come, you can get them in a 2-pack, a 5-pack, a 10-pack, whatever. But all of my pegboards, all of them, and all over my craft room, like over here, and I have some back there and some on the other side. They're all held up by those 3M. I forgot what it's called. 3M. I forgot what it's called.
Bonetta said that looks good. It's not down to your belly or anything.
You better not be having it on your belly. Thank you, Bonetta.
It's not down to your belly.
How long did it take Patrice to cut the whole thing?
I don't even remember. I didn't even look at it. You think if I reload it? Let me see if I can reload it.
Maybe 45 minutes, was it?
It's that. I think if we just let it go straight through, it would be less time.
Yeah.
But
I kept having thread breaks until I adjusted the tension on that gray.
And then you were fine after you adjusted it?
Yeah. I think it was too tight.
It won't tell me now. I thought it would tell me again, but it won't tell me.
Oh, because you're not in embroidery mode, right?
And it wants me to press start, but I'm not gonna press start. I don't know. I don't think it's that long.
I think it might be Karen. I think so. I think it's called a claw. I think so. Thanks, Renee. I can see the chat over here. It's not called.
Finally, she can see the chat. I said, finally, you can see the chat.
Can the kind file be done with vinyl?
The word kind can, if you're gonna put vinyl on the inside or like HTV on the inside.
3M, yeah, 3M claw. That's what it's called. The size that I used was the 10 by, not the biggest one.
The 10 by, it was 10.5, like 10.5 and some change, right? That's the
yeah.
one.
So if you look at the sizes that Patrice has, it's the second to the largest. You better be doing hearts. I have been up here crafting since
all day.
All day.
All day.
So I was on with the group for 3 hours, and then I went and rushed and got my pizza and didn't even chew it, and then back at it.
Non-stop.
But tomorrow's gonna be good.
It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be great.
Thank you, Paulette.
Yes, thanks, y'all. All right, we did what we had to do. Delonda, you've been in your craft room all day. You need to go do something. I've been in here all day.
Did we accomplish our goal?
I think we accomplished it and more. What do you think?
You want to take your machine off?
Yeah, I need to turn it. Let me remove it. See, I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh,
She's bringing me back to the journal right at the end.
I know.
Anyway, did we accomplish our goal?
I think we did.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you guys.
And if you make this, please post it in either of our groups so we can see it, because we do want to see it. Shay Shay is normally the only one who does that. So
Yes.
Every single time. That's it. Oh, and did y'all know that Patrice is my teacher?
Why? Where did that even come from? Where did that come from?
Patrice is my teacher. All right, you guys. I had fun. It was great.
It was fun.
To do what? To relax and watch Saturday Night Live soon.
Yes.
Y'all, Night Live's really, really funny.
But we had a good time.
Yeah.
Show your hoodie one more time, back up so we can see it. That looks so good. It does. It does.
I just need some red earrings.
Yep. I'm sure you have some. I'm sure you have tons.
3 pair for sure.
Yeah.
All Kendra Scott.
Yeah. I know.
What a love.
So thank you. Thank you for telling me to put pink, because the pink does help it out a little bit. I like the pink in here. It's a little different. I know I want some pink. But that's it. We love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Delon, you have anything else to say before we end tonight?
No, I think no, I don't have anything else to say. It was really, really good.
It was good. Make
I
sure.
survived.
No. Like every week you're not the survivor here. It's me. It's 100% me who's the survivor here.
At first I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I would never live without you by my side. There's been all those little nights and thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. And I learned how to get along, and now you're back from outer space. That's all I know.
Why? Why? Why?
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop up. I'm gonna work harder. I'm
Y'all.
a survivor. That's the only way I can survive. It's through song. Because otherwise I would be down in the jungle.
Y'all, it's been fun. Make sure y'all head over to Crafting with Delonda's Facebook group. Head over to Craft with Things Facebook group. Make sure you guys are there. Make sure y'all put pictures if you're going to do it. Yeah, drama-free zones. If you're going to do it, please post some pictures so we can see it. But we appreciate you guys for spending time with us tonight. Thank you so much. And we will not be on next weekend for So Good Saturday, but we will be on the following weekend for week 5. All right, later, y'all. Cause oh,
You say like that and see what I do. Don't say it is my leg. Don't say it is my leg.
Later, y'all.
Come say it.